What's up, guys? Welcome back to Everything Weapons and the channel. I was kind of waiting for something to happen today, so luckily something popped up. We have a little bit of news for you. China fires YJ-20 hypersonic anti-ship missile from smaller destroyer, putting YJ-20s on Type 052D destroyers. Not just the giant Type 055, distributes the capability across many more holes and potentially a much larger area. This is from the War Zone. That's where I'm reading from. If you're new, drop a like, subscribe, and let's get right into it. Evidence has emerged indicating that China's YJ-20 hypersonic anti-ship missile is now also being fielded aboard the People's Liberation Army Navy's, or PLAN for short, Type 052D class destroyers. These warships are far more numerous than the Type 055 super destroyers from which the missile was previously seen being fired from. The new development suggests that the plan intends to distribute the weapon across a much broader portion of its surface fleet rather than reserving it exclusively for its largest combatants. A new video, apparently originated from the plan, shows the launch of the YJ-20 from the Cold Launch Vertical Launch System, or VLS for short, on the foredeck of an unidentified Type 052D destroyer known in the West as the Luoyang 3 class. After being ejected from the launcher, the missile's solid rocket motor ignites before it accelerates rapidly away. No target engagement is shown. Typically, the Type 052D's VLS would be loaded with variants of the HHQ-9 surface-to-air missile, YJ-18 subsonic anti-ship cruise missile, and the CJ-10 land attack cruise missile, as well as the CY-5 anti-submarine missile. The 7,500-ton Type 052D ship has 64 VLS cells, 32 forward and 32 in its rear. It's unclear whether each of these is able to accommodate the big YJ-20 missile. This compares to the Type 055's 112-cell VLS system, which makes it the plan's premier surface strike platform. However, only 10 of these ships are currently in operational service, with additional vessels still under construction right now. By contrast, approximately 35 Type 052D destroyers have entered PLAN Chinese service, with production continuing. Putting the YJ-20 on the Type 052Ds would significantly expand the number of Chinese warships capable of launching hypersonic anti-ship strikes, further strengthening Beijing's growing anti-access and area denial posture across the Western Pacific. On the other hand, it remains possible, although less likely, that the launch depicted is some kind of trial or experimental effort that might not lead to large-scale fielding on these holes. The new video follows the release of the official Chinese military footage showing what the plan described as a finalization test of the YJ-20 launched from the Type 055 destroyer Wuxi, or Wuxi. Not sure how to say it, don't know, don't care. Late last year. That video appeared to confirm the missile's integration with China's largest surface combatant, a warship design. And that test from the Wuxi, or Wuxi, I think it's Wuxi maybe, provided the first official acknowledgement of the ship-launched YJ-20. The missile itself had previously been unveiled publicly during China's military parade, commemorating the 80th anniversary of victory over Japan in World War II, although speculation surrounding the weapon stretches back several years before that. A missile first observed during what appeared to be a Type 055 launch in 22 was widely referred to as the YJ-21. Subsequent official official Chinese designations now strongly suggest that weapon was actually the YJ-20, or an earlier developmental version of it. The YJ-20 is understood to be a hypersonic anti-ship weapon employing either an aeroballistic flight profile or potentially a boost glide vehicle. Different Chinese sources have described both concepts at various times. In either case, the missile is optimized for extremely high terminal speed combined with unpredictable maneuvering designed to defeat modern naval air defenses. Unlike a traditional ballistic missile that follows a predictable parabolic arc, an aeroballistic missile can execute quasi-ballistic maneuvers, including skip glide or porposing trajectories as it descends towards its target. These abrupt changes in altitude and direction make interception significantly more challenging and more difficult. Chinese state media have also described the missile as employing a conical boost glide vehicle, which would use a rocket booster to accelerate to high altitude before gliding toward its target while conducting sustained maneuvering throughout the terminal phase. Although many details remain murky and unknown, it is generally considered that the missile achieves speed well above Mach 6 during cruise and may approach Mach 9 even during its terminal attack. Estimated range is generally assessed at more than 620 miles, just under 700. Guidance is believed to combine satellite navigation and mid-course updates before transitioning to an active radar and/or infrared seeker during the final approach. Thank you guys very much for watching. Consider smashing the like button. A thumbs up is greatly appreciated. Only takes 2 seconds. Type us a comment down below of what you thought about this episode. As always, you're watching Everything Weapons. Subscribe. Please subscribe. Most viewers don't even hit the sub button. It takes 2 seconds. I put a lot of time and effort. And if you want to stay up to date with everything war and military related, be sure to do that. Ring the bell if you don't want to miss any video we post in the future. And as always, guys, lots of old videos already on my channel, so take a look, check them out. Lots of good stuff to binge watch. And until next time, I hope you have a decent day and a good week. Bye-bye.